Hello, it's Ukulele Saz. Welcome back to another video. This is the start of my chord series where we're going to explore different chord types and understand what they are and how they work and the theory behind them. Hopefully this will be helpful for you, so let's jump in and get started. If you like this video, tell me what you like about it by leaving a comment below. You can like it too, that's really helpful if you do that. If you want, you can also subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated whenever I post a new video each week. And if you really like my stuff, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page. You can join the Tab Shack or the Jam Hut, different membership tiers. You'll get access to all of my lesson materials, song sheets, resources and tools to help you take ownership of your own learning journey. And I've also got a live once a month group lesson that's designed to help give you the tools to take control of your own learning too, and just really help you grow in confidence and that belief in yourself that you are a musician and a fantastic ukulele player. Okay, so we all know different chords on the ukulele. We know our C's, G's, A minors, F's, D minors, B minors, and then lots of other different chords type as well. We've got D sus2s, we've got sus4s, we've got 7s, we've got major 7s, you've got augmented, diminished. But what do these all mean? So let's start today from two of the chords that we use all of the time, and actually two of the easiest ones to get to grips of first, which are our major and minor chords. But first, what actually is a chord? A chord is simply a group of notes that sound good together, that create a different sound. Chords are built from the scale. We're going to use the major scale today. And different combinations of these notes will create different chord types. Different chord types really just display kind of different emotions. They make us feel different things. They create a different tone. They create a different mood. The letter is really just your pitch. That's just really how high or low it's going to be. But the chord type is generally the mood and the feel of the song and the emotion. So let's think of it that way. When we play a major chord, we are going to play three notes. So if we take the chord C, we're playing the notes G, C, E, C. There's two C's here, one's an octave higher, one's an octave lower. So the notes that we play are C, E and G. Now, if we look at the C major scale, there's a little rule here. Let's number that C major scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now, we can see that C, E and G are numbers 1, numbers 3 and numbers 5. So any major chord, A major would be built off the A major scale and it would follow the same pattern. It would be 1, 3 and 5 would be the A chord. So for our C chord, let's keep it nice and easy. The C major chord uses C, E and G. The major chords are nice and bright, happy, fun, upbeat, uplifting kinds of chords. They're very happy and very fun. So that's kind of how they sound. That's the emotion that they evoke. 1, 3 and 5, the major chord. Now what's really cool is, for us to make that minor, we move one note, one semitone down. Now on the ukulele, a semitone down is towards the head of the ukulele and a semitone is moving one fret. We don't move the whole chord down one fret, we just move one note. So when we play a C, we're playing G, C, E, C. To make it minor, we have to move the 3, so the E note, and we have to flatten it. Now on the ukulele we will have to change shape, so this is our C. We've got G, C, E, C. So we still need C and G, but we need to flatten the E note and make that an E flat or a D sharp. So I've still got my G up here. I've still got my C down here. Now to go lower than an E, we need a D sharp. So I'm going to play a D sharp or an E flat here, and then we're going to play the note G. So now I'm playing G, E flat, G, C. So I've had to change the shape a little bit. C is actually a tricky one. But listen to that. C major, C minor, C major, C minor. Can you hear a difference in the mood? So all we've done is we've taken the E note and moved it down to an E flat. Let's try this with the G chord. So let's look at the G major chord. Let's look at the G scale. The notes that we're going to need are G, B, and D. So we've got G in the top string, D, G, 2 G's in this one, and B is the one in the bottom. B is also the 3, so we need to flatten that. We need to move it down a semitone. So this is G major. We're going to move it, the B note, the 3, down 1 semitone to make it minor. And you can hear the difference in how that sounds. G major, G minor, and you can really feel the difference in the mood there. G major, G minor, C major, C minor. Isn't that cool? And that is what major and minor chords are. If we take C, D, E, F, G and A, listen to how bright they sound. All major chords. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now let's do the same and make them all minor. So C minor, D minor, E minor, F minor, G minor, A minor, B minor. Ready? And hear the difference in the mood. So C minor, D minor, E minor, F minor, G minor, A minor, B minor. Isn't that interesting how you can hear the difference in the mood? And with those chords, only one note changes. You might be thinking, but Sarah, the whole shape in the ukulele changes, and that's just because sometimes we have to move our fingers to get different notes. So if I want to play C minor, I need to flatten the E note, but to flatten the E note, I can't go lower on this string, so something has to change, so I have to make this a G. Otherwise, I'm creating a totally different chord. So don't worry too much about that just now. The main takeaways of today are: 1, major chords are bright, happy and fun sounding. Minor chords are a bit darker, sadder, more melancholic. Major chords are built from the 1st, 3rd and 5th notes of the major scale. And the minor notes, all we do is flatten that 3rd down 1 semitone. And that's what changes it from sounding nice and bright to making it sound quite sad. Isn't that cool? And now you know a little bit more about chords if you didn't already, or if you did, hopefully that's just maybe reconfirmed your understanding of it. We'll be back for more soon on different chord types, but hopefully this has been a good start for you. And you can also check out my Circle of Fifths series, which uses the major and minor chords, and it really helps you understand different musical keys, musical families, etc, etc as well. So I hope you enjoy checking that out. If you have liked this video, as I said, give me a wee like or subscribe on YouTube. You can also check out my BuyMeCoffee page, where I do explore these things a little bit in more detail. There'll be lesson materials that go with this lesson too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time.